Baby doll, look at you over there with your straight postured back. Welcome. Don't forget, when I speak, I'm speaking from the heart. I've been through over 500 crypto coins, okay? I have a database. I'm not going to show you the database because it's going to dox me, but I wrote everything down. I started with like 30 coins and I never thought it would get any more than that. And surprise, surprise, after a year, I was like, oh my God, I have 500 coins here. Wow, crypto's got a lot of trash. That was the conclusion, man. There's 22,000 coins now and I had 500. That's when I realized the scattershot approach is not going to work. So I had the scattershot approach because I was listening to another YouTuber, Da Vinci, and he knew somebody who turned 1 Bitcoin into 50 Bitcoin in 2017 cycle. He bought 100 crypto. He put 0.01 BTC in all of them. And he just bought them, and just some of them just went to the absolute moon. He took profit and rotated, turned into 50 Bitcoin, man. So I'm like, hey, I want to do a scattershot approach too. But I'm like, I've got to start, researching and looking at everything, right? And so I did. I started examining all these coins, new, old, everything in between. So I've got a database here, 500 altcoins, and I owned many, and I filtered many. And about 1 in 10 are scams. That was actually interesting. So I have a red marker here. So I went through and I'm like, oh, I wonder how many cryptos are just like straight out absolute scams. It was about 1 in 10. They're like direct scams, okay? So a lot of them just aren't going to make it. So I swam through lots of poop. And then I put all my lessons here for you. Please like, subscribe, bell button all on YouTube, on Twitter. So I'm not telling you I know all the answers. I'm just saying I'm not your average dude or dudette. The average person gets told by a friend who's been in longer than them. They say, hey, I like this coin. They go, why? Nah, I don't know. I like the colors. Okay, I'm in. That's about it. Okay? But with me, I went and saw everything. So because I saw everything, I got to see, what's a good Telegram? What's a good website? What's a good cause? Who's a good founder? Does this coin even have a founder? Right? There were many cons, friends. People made multiple Discords. People made like Discord usernames. There were like so much scamming and grifting going on. But they can only scam and grift when the retailers are here. So I put all my lessons here for you to learn and see. And you probably want to know, okay, what are the types of things you saw? What are the main lessons and what's the drift of everything? And you already know this, man. The coins that form a religion, they're the ones that take over. And if they don't take over immediately, they're the ones that stay relevant. Okay? In crypto, relevancy is everything, friends. It's everything. Absolutely everything. I saw it from 500 coins. I know what made coins go down. I know many coins, when they get hit from the prices going down, which inevitably every coin will, you have to think about the merits that it's going to stand on. So let's go specifics, right? You got to understand. So don't worry about each individual coin, but I just want you to know this. See, Bitcoin can make a higher price shift. It can reprice higher over like 5, 6, 7, 8 months. But, big but, eventually the red candle comes. Here's the red candle of non-friendship and non-justice. We're going to get it. Let's do a hammer here. See these red candles? This was the China ban. So, on the surface, look, I've got a log chart here. You're like, oh, why is this even an issue, right? You went up 600% and you're still up 200%. Let me tell you something, friends. Because you're dealing with short-termers, TikTok, everybody doing a handstand showing their boobies, that type of tourist coming in, when you get that red candle of doom, okay, when you get these red candles, I'm telling you now, this completely kills everything. The project's gone. 95% of projects dead. Just fully gone. Once it starts happening, it's over. Some people sit in the telegrams and they ask the founders, hey, you're still working on things, right? Oh, we got updates coming. Nah, cut it. It's all done. It's all over. It's a fight to stay relevant. It's the attention economy. Why? We live in a digital world. Your access to your wallet is just a few clicks away. All right? You do a few click of your fingers, you stamp your feet, or you flip your fluffy slippers on the floor a few times, you rub your hands together, and you can buy something. That's why it's all about attention. When a big, deep, red candle like this happens, it destroys all the fun, and you realize, oh my God, 90% of people were here for the price go up fun part, okay? And it doesn't matter that Bitcoin made a high or low. It's not enough for them. I was there. I was in many coins. I was saying, hey, like, is everyone forgetting, man? We came from like, $9,000. We're still up, man, like a 4x. Doesn't matter, friends. It doesn't matter. You're still up a 4x, but it doesn't matter. Because you got these collapses, all the tourists got destroyed. So the coins you hold must be a religion. You must have a strong network effect. Ethereum, number 2 big daddy in crypto, has a very strong network effect, okay? People believe the Ethereum meme now. They say, decentralization. Which is funny because Bitcoin say that to the Ethereum guys. And now Ethereum say that to the next layer 1 chain guys. This game is all about getting in early. So when I went through 500 coins, you probably also want to know what was good, what was bad, right? The sad part is the formula for good, you can't get it anywhere. You can't get it in a book. You can't get it on Twitter, besides my Twitter. You can't get it anywhere. And you can't fluke it either. The formula for good is that you got to be a religion. You have to form a strong community. Marketing is everything. You got to keep people interested. The network has to keep growing at all costs. And yes, price must be protected. Doesn't mean make price go up now. You have to focus on price and value. People, we're logical when you think about it. We see something going down. We're like, oh, it's going to keep going down. So we get out. All right. That's how people feel. If there's no one at the top to protect the prices, like even philosophically, for them to say, hey, don't worry, we're going to get sponsorships and do this and do that, then you're already finished. And you probably think, oh, everybody should do that, right? Nope. No, they don't. They get paid. They got paid early. They don't all need to do that. All right. So you have to now think, what's a bad project? What's a good project? Well, see, friends, it's very hard to know when everything's going nuts, whether something's good or not, right? See, at the top of here, you had layer 1 chain narrative, right? These are narratives, okay? All these narratives appeared. You had layer 1 chains. You had gaming. You had metaverse, right? This is at the top of the bull market. So you also had DeFi 2.0, which was literally just Ponzi yields. Okay, you had Algo stablecoin, you had Luna UST, that became one as well. So these narratives that came, you're watching them get attention, and we automatically assume, well, they've got all the attention, the prices are going up, they're getting adoption, these things win. If only it was that simple, friends. That's not how it works. They are just a product of the market environment. That's what I learned. Going through 500 coins, they're literally just a product. And here's another thing, right? So all these narratives, they went up further and then dropped the same as the ancient narratives that survived, that people don't think are scams. Like, nobody says Litecoin's a scam. Nobody says like XRP like is an actual scam. You might not like it, right? Or XLM. No one actually says that. But they pumped little and they retraced the same. Okay? Like, if you can quickly, we have a look at Litecoin, man. Like, for example, no one's going to sit here and tell me, oh yeah, Litecoin, biggest grift in the world. No, man. But look, went nowhere. Went absolutely nowhere. Still down 77% after 5 years. Okay? you have to check out what makes something good, what makes something bad. And how do you measure it? Because there are a lot of projects out there. On the surface, you look at them, for example, Uniswap, and you say, well, they're not scamming anyone, but I can't call them a scam because, they provide a good tech. Friends, you just got to understand this, man. Everything's a scam, all right? Everything. I mean that. Everything's a scam. Money is a meme. We don't even need to be here, okay? My socks don't need to be this fluffy, but they are. So deal with it. All these coins go up. Yay, 12x. Oh, wow, you went down 93%. What's the difference between you and another coin that goes up 200x and drops 93%? There was no difference. There's no difference at all. A lot of these coins, they don't do what they want to do, right? Which is grab value. So the coins that failed, right? So coins that failed. So of my 500 coins, give you a general overview, right? I can tell you something, right? So a lot of them had emphasis on tokenomics supply side. So this is something I can tell you right now. You can just filter stuff quickly. So, there's what makes coins go up? You have the demand side. You need people to believe the coin's going to go up higher. That value is going to be given. Okay, you need people to do that. The supply side can't make the price go up. All it can do is, instead of your coin with terrible tokenomics go down like that, it can drift it down over time. But if you notice, you're going to meet your match with destiny, which is to zero anyway. You're decaying by default. That's what network effects do. They grow, they exist, and then slowly the defectors come. There's like a natural decaying rate because people get bored. Someone gets bored tomorrow. Someone's going to get bored next month. They're going to see other network effects growing, which means other coins pumping, and they slowly drift away. So the coins that focus on this supply side, they never make it. They don't even come close to making it. Because look, on the surface, we want to say, oh, just do everything right. Just have perfect demand and perfect supply. But you can't. You're limited time. It's scarce. Your efforts are scarce. You have to decide as a founder, and for me and you, watching the founders, where do they decide to allocate their time? They have to choose. Okay. Now, the best one is just a full focus on demand. For you to have the best marketing, messaging, timing, placement to get people to join your network. That's the greatest, right? But you still got to produce a product. So this ebb and flow balance, many founders and many devs who are like nerdy, quant type, they just never made it. The protocol got too complex. They focused too much on these burning of taxes, of treasuries rerouting, of different supply inflation mechanics. They just focused too much on that. They probably just didn't know that, what they had to do was actually create a real proper product. See, a lot of people in crypto, we see value going back and forth on the blockchain, and then people say, oh, something's going on here. No, it's just, we see the price going up, so we think whatever was going on in those transactions, they correlate to it. No. The bull market comes because just people want to buy stuff, and we also see value going back and forth. So people assume, okay, well, the bull market's going up, everything's going up. All right? But who survives? The people who survive, they are the religions, man. They're the guys and girls. It's down 90%. They won't give up. They're still fighting. They're still commenting. They don't want to leave. They're still making videos. Those are the people you want to see. But you got to have a founder that backs them too. That's what you want to see. You must have the guy or girl on top. Fierce. Has to back them. Satoshi, back Bitcoin. Vitalik, back Ethereum. Elon Musk backs Doge now. Unofficial CEO of Doge. Charles always backs Cardano. Always. Now, you might not even like Cardano. A lot of people don't. I'm just telling you now. You know why I like it? Because every time Charles finds his way to the media, he knows how to stay relevant. And he keeps saying, by the way, we're building for the future. He always slips that in. He always says, we're doing it better than Ethereum. We're doing this, we're doing that. I like that. I like it. Even if he really knows it's the opposite, it doesn't matter. Don't ever admit that. The day he admits that, out. It's axed. You never break character. You need someone to defend the coin. Those are the ones that survive. Okay? But most people think this job is too hard. So most people just go chase the dogs, the memes, the Ponzi's, and the new layer 2s and all this other stuff coming. But what they fail to realize is, this is the beautiful thing I can show you. Isn't this great, man? I can show you this. This is the beautiful thing, friends. There are different narratives that formed at different parts of crypto. That is like slowly onboarding the world, right? So Bitcoin did a fair launch here, right? And it pumped to the heavens. And then people started fair launch, store of value narrative, right? That's what happened, man. We made Litecoin. People made these other fair launch blockchains. They're like, wow, look at this innovation on crypto. There's demand here with Bitcoin. Let's make other stuff. That's what they did. Then, this is another thing, friends. 2017 equals Ethereum ICO era. So you got to think about this. The people who came in 2017 for the Ethereum ICOs, they came here. They did not care about Bitcoin's fair launch store of value narrative. They didn't care. They didn't care enough. They may have heard about it, but they didn't care enough to act. So they don't even really care. Okay? And remember, Ethereum lowered the decentralization factor to increase the juice. And there will be another juice emoji. That's right. The juice, they offer smart contracts, general purpose blockchain stuff, right? We can do a lot of cute stuff. Send pictures of kitties, DeFi, everything coming, right? That's what they did. So the people who accept it, they don't care about the Bitcoin decentralization at all costs narrative. They're into something new, man. So you can already make this, make this assumption. You're like, I wonder what's going to happen in the next cycle, right? So if you knew this, you can now say, okay, people are probably in the next cycle, which is 2021 here, they're probably going to drop decentralization even more. And isn't that exactly what happens? Look at this layer 1 chain narrative, the first one. These layer 1s is literally, let's just copy paste Ethereum and let's just make it more centralized, right? Less nodes, less bottleneck, more speeds. Gaming, they have to be centralized mostly, right? Because someone has to update them. Someone's got to change the blue socks to the red socks. Someone's got to put some moderators in there, right? Metaverse, same thing. People don't care. Gaming metaverse, people don't care about decentralization, centralization. They just want to own stuff. So you got to understand. Remember, this is why I'm telling you, have this make sense? In Bitcoin, remember, Web3 equals read plus write plus own. People in Bitcoin, they were owning their own store of value. People were seeing it being transferred back and forth. But what did we say? We go, oh, the average person said, oh, it's decentralized and it's going up. Therefore, everybody is valuing decentralization. No, they're not. They're valuing the sending back and forth of value. That's what they're doing, okay? Decentralization is just like one extreme of sending that, to do that, okay? We also had DeFi. DeFi 2.0 was just literally straight Ponzi yields. People were like, screw it, we're here for the APY. That's actually what happened. It was like basically on steroids. DeFi was like, hey, decentralized finance. And people were like, you know what? Screw that part. We're just here for like the super high APY. So putting it together, you can just see each iteration going forward, we're moving away from decentralization. There's basically just a curve here. There's basically just a scale, right? This is full decentralization and C, for being centralized. And Bitcoin was here. Yay, we're around here. By the way, it was actually super centralized at the start because, only Satoshi owned it, but it's here. And now all these other chains, everything is just trying to like, hey, where are we going to fit? Where are we going to fit? That's what's happening. And we're actually noticing we're slowly moving across because people are like, hey, man, I'm here for the price. I'm here for the activity. I'm here for the fun. And to get that, you got to be more centralized, okay? So thinking about 2024 and beyond, if this is the trend now, do you think it's going to be more decentralized or less? Because I think the way it's going, I think it's going to be less decentralized, which means we're going to be moved more to centralization. Okay, we're going to try find that barrier, that edge. How far can we push it to give people strong, growing communities? Because all these coins I went through, man, none of them cared. None of them. They were just playing to the narrative. How do we move forward while enriching ourselves? Okay, so that's why you got to find the coin. Strong network effect. A lot of these founders, they're just lying, man. They talk about monetization. Oh, we're going to do this sponsorship. It's all fake. It's all trash. Doesn't matter. You need to find the religion. You know why? Because the people will onboard and adopt other believers. They will do the bidding of the founders on top. Think about Bitcoin, how strong it is. Think about Ethereum. They all do it. They have different communication methods, okay? Think about the Hex community. Think about Elon Musk Doge. Think about Cardano. And Charles, think about XRP still around. You got to get a good price on the ETH or BTC ratio. You got to find a good religion. And don't think you're going to make it by hopping around like a you-know-what. Until next time, friends.